What's up, people? Joe Winko here, your favorite Hawaiian guy, and this is just a short video, a short ranting video that I'm going to be doing about something really stupid that recently happened. So, as most of you guys should know by now, I've been trying to find a crazy, obsessive, gay bottom guy who's at least older than 30 to become my obsessive lover, who would become addicted to sucking my penis all the time and who likes to drive and go on road trips and who would want to spend a lot of time with me. And I know that I'm absolutely going to find that. I can feel it. I just haven't had much luck yet. And I've actually been trying to find that on Grindr, and I've had, oh, don't even get me started, virtually no luck on Grindr at all. But I also was part of this gay Facebook group. Ironically, it was called Gay Misfits, which is for gay guys who are like outcast and everything like that. That's what it's like supposed to seem like. But to be completely honest, everyone I encountered in that group, except me, was very normal, honestly. And by normal, I mean normal asshole guys, really, which is obviously never fun at all, but ends up giving me stuff to talk about in my YouTube videos at least. But getting back to my luck on Grindr, I mean, I honestly have had no luck on Grindr. I mean, for a while I was like actively messaging guys on there, telling them what I was looking for, and if they weren't interested in me, I would just block them for process of elimination. I mean, I figured it would work because I know exactly the type of guy I'm looking for, and it's just like drawing a card from a deck of cards. You know the exact card you're looking for, but it's shuffled up in the deck, and you have to shift through them before you finally find it. And most of the time, you're not going to draw the card you're looking for on the first 3 or 30 or 300 draws. I mean, well, if you did it that many times, you would eventually find it, but depends on how many people are in the deck, really. You can blame my autism mind for that analogy. But quite a few of the guys I was running into on Grindr were honestly unnecessarily rude, to be completely honest. Like, there was one stupid guy, I'll have his messages displayed on here, who was telling me that I had some serious problems and that I was mentally ill because I was looking for a crazy obsessive guy. And I don't really understand why people get freaked out when I tell them that. I mean, just because I'm looking for someone who's crazy and obsessive doesn't mean that I'm crazy and obsessive. I mean, well, the crazy part definitely. I mean, as much as I as much as I don't like to admit that really, but you can blame my autism for that. But the obsessive part, honestly not. I mean, as much as I hate to admit that too. I mean, that's kind of the reason why I'm still single, really. But one day I will find exactly what I'm looking for. But I kept running into bad guys on Grindr, like literally back to back over and over again. And when you keep running into that many bad guys, it kind of wears down on you. And I ended up messaging one other guy on Grindr, and he told me that he wasn't interested in me because I wouldn't fuck his ass and come inside of him on the first meet, and he said that that was a deal breaker. And I kind of went off on him. I mean, not really in a savage, mean way, but basically, let me show you what I typed. This is everything I typed to him. I told him that in all caps, I will find a crazy obsessive guy who will become addicted to sucking my penis and who loves to drive and go on road trips and who will want to become my obsessive lover. And the reason why I was typing all that out to him is because I'm honestly trying to type that to every single guy who rejects me due to um, power of manifestation, really. Because, like, the more people who read that and the more people who imagine all of that, the more likely it'll be to come true. I did a whole episode of Joe Winko talk about that. I'll have the link to it in the pinned comments. But basically, that's what I'm trying to tell every single guy who rejects me, really. And there are a lot of them, really, and I don't always I don't always go into it like I did in those messages. I mean, I don't type messages that long, but usually, I mean, something along the lines of that, honestly. So, due to that, because this gay misfit group that I was in was apparently a group for gay guys who are strange and outcast, at least what I thought it was for, I decided to screenshot those messages and post them in the Gay Misfit Group just to vent and to show that I tell all guys who reject me that. Because if the right guy reads those messages, I mean, you know that there's crazy guys out there. The right guy who reads it will be like, oh, I like this guy. I think this guy is cute. That guy that he was typing about in those messages will be me. Better add him and send him a friend request. Obviously, that didn't happen, but one day it will. Instead, what actually happened is this really ugly and mean guy commented on that post. And let me just clarify one thing real quick. I honestly do not care what a guy looks like, really. I don't care how ugly a guy is. I mean, to be completely honest with all of you, I'm actually a scary movie director for YouTube. So if a guy looks like a scary movie monster, I mean, if he's that hideous, I mean, I really wouldn't mind at all. And I'm also a freak, so I would be into it. I mean, I did make Freddy Krueger my husband in my Sims 1 gaming live stream. But this man who commented on the picture of the Grindr conversation wasn't only ugly on the outside, he was also ugly on the inside as well. I actually forgot to screenshot his comment for some reason, and I don't remember it word from word, but basically what his comment said was that he would thank his heavenly stars that he dodged that crazy bullet. I mean, something along the lines of that. That's basically what he typed, referring to me as the crazy bullet who sent all those messages, and he says that he would thank his heavenly stars that I wasn't interested in him and was, I guess he blowing him off like that by sending him messages saying that I'll find another crazy obsessive guy, well, that I will find a crazy obsessive guy who will become my lover and partner. So basically he was saying that he would thank his heavenly stars that he dodged me as a crazy bullet. And that struck a nerve with me. That pissed me off, because if you have nothing nice to say about a post, you don't have to type anything on it, really. That's what I always do. Unless it's something directed at me, like this idiot. But yeah, that pissed me off. So I decided to message him, and the message I sent him was a bit harsh and kind of makes me seem like a stuck-up person, really. But basically, I told him that his comment pissed me off, and that he was gross-looking and ugly, which isn't a problem, but he's also ugly on the inside. And I told him that a guy like him would never get with a 6'3", 139-pound, slender, six-pack abs, green-eyed guy like myself. And yeah, that kinda does make me sound stuck up, but hey, that all is true. But then this idiot decided to write me a message back, and he straight up told me, oh, my fiance is way hotter than you are. Get off your high horse, you're not even hot yourself. Something along the lines of that, because I also forgot to screenshot this message as well. And then at that moment, I got pissed off and I just deleted his messages and I blocked him, and I forgot to write him in my death curse book, but I honestly plan on doing that soon. Just need to print out his picture first. However, soon after that, I suddenly noticed and realized something. Now, when I, Joe Winko, end up finding my crazy, obsessed male lover and fan who is a total bottom, who wants to spend a lot of time with me, who isn't afraid to call and voice chat with me like every single other guy is always afraid to, and who would become addicted to having my penis inside of his mouth, and who loves to drive and go on road trips, and who would want to spend a lot of time with me. When I finally find a guy like that, I wouldn't need to be on any gay dating sites or any gay dating apps or even any gay Facebook groups, because to be completely honest, my whole purpose of posting that picture was to attract a crazy guy who falls in love with me, which I know is a bit far-fetched, you don't need to tell me in the comments, but that was my whole purpose of posting that picture. I mean, the whole deeper purpose of posting that picture, besides just to vent. But overall, when I finally find a crazy obsessive guy like I just described, I won't need to go on any of those gay dating Facebook groups because I'll already have the perfect man that I'm looking for. However, you have this idiot who's messaging me and telling me that his life is all fine and dandy, that he has a fiance that's hotter than I am, I mean, which is possible, I mean, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and that his life is all fine and dandy because of that. However, I myself am smart enough to see that that's not true, because he already has a fiance. However, he's still going on gay Facebook groups and looking at other guys' posts and commenting on other guys' posts on gay Facebook dating groups. That tells me, and it's probably my autism that causes me to think this way, that tells me that he himself is not happy in his relationship at all and is not getting what he wants out of his current relationship. Yeah, I'm smart enough to see that, because if he was, he wouldn't need to go on to other guys' Facebook pages and other guys' posts on gay Facebook groups and go around bashing them and insulting them at all. Because, you know, another thing, usually when a person is going around online and they're throwing the first punch like that, they're usually miserable themselves. I mean, well, they're always miserable themselves, so I see that right away, jackass. But overall, he unintentionally proved to me that he's not happy in his relationship, so, I know he wasn't trying to make me jealous, he was just trying to insult me, which he actually did at the time. But to be completely honest, I mean, his insults are basically nullified because he's obviously not happy with the current partner that he's with if he's going on Facebook groups, gay Facebook groups, and bashing other guys. Because if I myself, not if, when I myself find my crazy obsessive lover who I always wanted, because I know it's absolutely going to happen. It's going to take something supernatural to attract that, but you see the symbol on my chest that I constantly have on my chest in a lot of my new selfies and stuff like that. I know that when I finally have that, I won't need to be posting on stupid gay Facebook groups like Misfit Gays or anything else like that, and I won't need to go on Grindr ever again or any of the other dating sites that I'm on, because I already have the perfect guy that I'm looking for, and I don't need to be posting trying to find another one. Now, don't get me wrong, however, I mean, I still will keep doing my YouTube videos and stuff like that, and I'll be posting my YouTube videos until the day I die, because that's a major hobby in my life. I'm never going to stop doing that, never going to stop doing that. We'll keep doing it till I'm on my deathbed, even after I find my crazy, deranged, obsessive lover. Well, my crazy, deranged, obsessive lover will want me to keep posting the YouTube videos, obviously. But overall, this idiot who sent me that message, I mean, that message is actually one that I generated based on the one that we had, because I didn't screenshot the real one. That idiot is not happy in his relationship, and he just proved that to me since he's leaving comments on my posts saying that he would thank his heavenly stars that he dodged the crazy bullet, referring to me as the crazy bullet. And he's a jackass, too. Really. And if you guys seriously want to know what happened with that Gay Misfit Facebook group that I was on past tense, I was actually banned from it because, like, a lot of people were being assholes to me there, really. And suddenly all the admins and all the moderators, admins or moderators, whatever fucking word you want to use for that Facebook group, suddenly had it out for me. And what ended up happening was my last post on that group. Now, with that group, all everything I posted had to be approved by the moderators who were basically approving everything I was posting. I mean, despite them getting mad and having it out for me. But I tried posting a picture of myself, a shirtless selfie, and I had typed with it that I was a gay autistic outcast living in northern Florida who's trying to find a crazy obsessive bottom guy to become my lover and partner and to inbox me if you're interested. And I tried posting that on the Gay Misfit Group on Facebook, and it went through the admins and moderators because they had to approve of it first. And then one of the jackass moderators of that Facebook group rejected it, and they typed in a feedback message that I'll show you guys right here saying, "You aren't an outcast, you are an annoying dude who schizo post." And that that struck a nerve with me and pissed me off. That whole stupid comment, yes, I am an outcast, but also saying that I schizo post, that struck a nerve with me because there was actually one subreddit on Reddit who told me that I was schizo posting. It was this country living subreddit on Reddit, and where I was posting about the time I almost ran away to Arkansas forever, but that's a whole nother story we're not going to get into. But that struck a nerve with me, and the people on Kiwi Farms, however, the people on Kiwi Farms refer to me as a schizo cow. I mean, that's what my thread on Kiwi Farms is titled as. However, the people on Kiwi Farms are actually my friends. I mean, they do make fun of me, but they're all actually my friends, so it doesn't matter with them. But these people in the Gay Misfit group are obviously not my friends. So I got mad and I screenshotted that, and then I typed in this message with it. I typed in, "Jackasses, I hate this group anyway, and I hope you all die." And I knew that the moderators were going to see that, and I copied and pasted it and posted it to the Gay Misfit group. And it went to the moderators. One of the moderators saw it, and then I ended up getting banned from the group. Exactly as I kind of planned on it, really, because those guys were all assholes, and I really don't give a shit, and I really do hope they all die. I still need to write them into my death curse book, but when I feel like it, I will do that. But whatever. Already running out of space in that thing. I honestly do not do well in group settings because of my autism, really. I mean, whether it's real life group settings or whether it's web forms like City Data or or Reddit or like Facebook groups, really. And that's definitely a common symptom of autism. That's why I'm such an outcast, and I believe the crazy man who will end up falling in love with me will also be an outcast himself, too. If he's exactly what I'm looking for, I'm 99% certain he will also be an outcast himself. Because usually people, or guys or men, who make parasocial relationships with people they see on YouTube, usually people who make parasocial relationships with people they watch online, usually they're always outcast themselves, really, in real life. Which is basically what I'm imagining, really. I'm not sure if that's the right word I'm looking for, a parasocial relationship, but that's what I'm imagining, a crazy obsessive guy who's watching my videos on YouTube, who develops like a intense obsession with me and everything, and then ends up contacting me and wanting to meet me in person, and the parasocial relationship then converts or becomes a real life obsessive relationship, exactly what I want. And the thought of that just warms my heart, really. I mean, hey, it's one guy who won't ghost me at all. I mean, guys always drop me like a hot brick, even when I do everything right. And I really don't fucking care, because if a guy drops me that easily, he wasn't the one for me then. Really, so I'm not missing out on anything, and when I finally do find that guy who never drops me at all and who keeps coming back for me over and over again, or else I should say, who stays with me over and over again, that will just cause me to appreciate him even more, really, after all the other stupid stuff I've been through. And lastly, some of you guys may actually be saying, or ready to comment this, and maybe saying, but Joe, what do you expect? I mean, with those messages you sent that guy on Grindr, those were really crazy. Of course someone was going to get mad and bash you for that. And first of all, of course it's crazy. That's why I'm looking for another crazy man. I mean, only a crazy man can love a crazy man, 'cause I am a crazy man, as much as I don't admit it very often. I am a crazy man. I'm not really obsessive at all, because my adoptive dad taught me, find a man who's crazy about you, don't find a guy who you're crazy about. Well, he told me find a girl who's crazy about me, not a girl who I'm crazy about, but that was before he knew that I was gay, so my gay autistic mind converted that to find a guy who's crazy about me, not a guy who I'm crazy about, which I apparently have not found yet, but I will definitely end up finding it. I can feel it, and I absolutely will. So mote it be. And getting to the mean comments that the stupid ugly guy left on my post, I mean, to be completely honest, I mean, if you don't have anything nice to say, keep it to your fucking self. That's a lesson that people should learn. That's why I'm going to be writing this jackass into my death curse book after I'm done recording this video, and yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Because, you know, I see stuff online. I come across stuff online that I don't like or care for all the time, but when I see something online that I don't like, I just keep going and mind my own business. I don't interact with it. Like, I might hide it and might not like want to see it, might unfriend the person who posted it if I see them posting enough crazy stuff online, or might block the person who posted it, but I don't need to interact with it and complain about it and throw my 2 cents in. And we don't have enough people who are smart enough to know that, really. I mean, especially on Reddit. I mean, whenever you post something that someone doesn't like on Reddit, everyone has to criticize it, and it's fucking stupid. And then I go off on them, and then I get banned from Reddit, which is why I created so many damn accounts there, but it doesn't matter. Reddit sucks, really. But about the whole, if you don't have anything nice to say, keep it to yourself, I know exactly what a lot of you guys are getting ready to type in. You're going to be saying, well, Joe, the stuff you were saying wasn't very nice. Which is true. However, the difference is, the mean stuff that I said and the not nice stuff that I said was definitely warranted because I didn't throw the first punch. They're the ones that threw the first punch by commenting on my picture, telling me that I was schizo posting, and I just fired back at them. So, nothing wrong with that. At least from my perspective, absolutely nothing wrong with that. If they would have posted something stupid that wasn't about me, I would just overlook it, not even care at all, which is exactly what those assholes should have done. Hopefully that makes sense to all of you guys. Hopefully all of you guys who are watching this video are smart enough to understand that. I'm gonna assume that most of you guys are. Well, I mean, if you guys have been watching this long, yeah, you guys should be smart enough to understand what I'm saying, really. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. Yeah, so that's basically it. So, can you guys all please imagine a crazy, obsessive bottom guy? I mean, look at these pictures that I drew. The crazy obsessive man who loves Joe Winko and the crazy obsessive man who loves Joe Winko, the Easter edition. I mean, those are both supposed to be the same guy, in case you're wondering. Can you guys all please imagine a crazy, obsessive guy who's a bottom, like the guy in that picture, falling madly in love with me and getting in contact with me and sending me long, amorous voice messages on Discord or Facebook Messenger? Well, I'm actually banned from Facebook Messenger for 7 days, but on Discord, who sends me many pictures of his lips and mouth and many videos of his lips and mouth, and sends me long, amorous, graphic, sexual messages describing in graphic detail how he wants to perform oral sex on me over and over and over again, and who ends up coming to Florida, and we end up going on a road trip together, and we spend tons of time together. He watches me film a YouTube video, and me and him become lovers and partners, and he never forgets about me at all. He never drops me like a hot brick like all the other guys did. He never forgets about me at all like all the other guys have, and he always becomes my lover, and he's never afraid to call me at all like all the other guys I've talked to were, and me and him end up together, just like in those drawings, really. That's always what I always wanted, and I absolutely know that I'm going to find that. Yes, it's going to take something supernatural for me to find that, but hell, I'm already doing supernatural stuff. Casting love spells, writing out love spell petitions, and even drawing these magic rune symbols on my body, like this rune symbol. And in case you guys want to know what this rune symbol means, yeah, it's an ancient Viking rune meant to draw love from one man to another man. So yeah, now you guys know. But just imagine all of that happening, because the more people who imagine it happening, the sooner it will actually occur. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. I hope you guys all liked this video, and hope you guys all found it interesting or entertaining at least. Please let me know what you think of everything I said in the comments, but if you have nothing nice to say, keep it to yourself. People who know me well enough will know exactly how I will react to stuff that's unnecessarily meanly, stuff that's mean and unnecessary. People who know me well enough will know exactly how I'll react to that, so yeah. So that's basically it. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. So that's it. Peace out, people. Insomnus homo me omit in Nataniam.